Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'll be teaching you how to create a catchy YouTube thumbnail using Canva. Download Canva from Play Store if you don't have and sign up for that. So open your Canva app, click on this plus button here. When you click on it, you need your mobile data for this. You click on YouTube thumbnail or you type YouTube thumbnail on the search bar so that they'll bring you the size of YouTube thumbnail. So once you click on YouTube thumbnail, to open up like this, like they are going to be showing you all this. Click on this back button if you want to create from scratch. If you don't want to create from scratch like me, I'm going to be customizing an already existing template on Canva, so I'll just choose one. Also, you can type on the search bar, use some words to describe what you want to create, and their AI will help you to create that, which you can also customize. So I've seen this one, a positive person. I'll just click on it, and like I said, you can delete everything here and have a blank space to start with, or you can just delete a field that you don't need. Once you highlight that, see the delete button showing. Once you highlight, you delete. Click on that trash can button. So I'm going to type the title of my video on as the test of this design, how to design or how to create a catchy YouTube thumbnail. I'm not going to add on Canva because it's the topic alone is already a long stuff. So adding on Canva will now make it to be longer or longinus. So once I highlight the text, I can increase the line spacing. You can see all these buttons down here. Anything you highlight, if it's text, the editing options for text will come out. If it's for the design, the editing options also for the designs will come out. So for the text, you can see edit font style, font size, color, and all of that. So for this foreground or background, you can crop it, you can delete it. Like if we select it now, click on gallery or photos. For gallery, it will be images from your own gallery. For photos, it will be images from Canva library that you can choose. So since I'm creating something related to YouTube, I want to just type YouTube and see if I will get a good image that will be showing YouTube for me. If I don't get a good image, I'll just leave it at this. So I didn't see any image, I'm leaving this as it is. I'm not changing this image. So I'm going to add a shape. This is the rectangle shape or the square shape. The shape, I'm going to edit the color of the shape. So once I click on that shape, the editing options will come out. Can edit the color. It has borders which I can use to increase it or decrease it as I want. That's one thing with Canva. You change the color. Like, one thing I like about this Canva is that anything you want to do, you can do it. Like, when I mean anything you want to do, it's in your power. You have all the things that you need to use to edit it, send it backwards so that it will not cover the text. You can duplicate it. Look at the duplicate key. Once you select it, you see the comment and duplicate and delete key showing up there. So just once you do that, select the shape, then scroll through, change the color. You still scroll down here, these options, so that you can position it. Click on position and send it backwards. You can also send it forward, front, or whatever. Change the color and just send it backwards so that you'll be able to see the text. So what I'll be doing is, like, I'm going to be checking other elements here. I can see this thing is a shadow. I'm not the one that added it. It's existing here as an element. I'll check the transparency. It's 100%, so I'll leave it at 100%. I would try to work around these shapes and the text to see if I can get something that is legible. One of the criteria when you are creating your YouTube thumbnail is to create something that is legible, so that when someone sees it from afar, they can read it. When they are scrolling through their phone, it can stop them on their track, and they'll be like, let me see what this is. This looks interesting. Because your thumbnail is one of the ways you can also, drive traffic to your videos or podcast or post. So it's up to you to make something that can bring people to your YouTube channel. Though thumbnail is one, another thing is also your video title, because even if you create a good thumbnail, your video title can also give you away. So when you work on your thumbnail, work on your video title. So I'll be trying to customize this until I get a desired result. I'll duplicate it because I can just type what I want to type, but I don't really always like typing from scratch. I can just duplicate a text that is existing here because it's a shortcut for me, and edit it instead of going to click on text to add the text and all of that. Once I have already existing text here, I'll just click on it, duplicate it, and type what I want to type. So I made it in such a way that how to create is a test on its own. Then YouTube thumbnail is another test on its own. Why? So that it will be easy for me to control it. When you have a large test and you're trying to align it, format, and all of that, sometimes it can be a lot. So for things like this, I think it's okay for me to be doing it small, so that it will be easy for me to get the result that I want. So you can see having this as black and having this other one as off-white seems to be working for me. You can see that. So how to create a YouTube thumbnail. So I'll change this also to off-white, bring this black down. You can see how it is. It's looking okay already, but then someone that is maybe a novice can just save this by clicking on the save icon up here. But for me, I know what is in my mind, and until I get that desired result, I will not rest. So that's how it is. If you have something in mind, you just have to keep modifying, check the line spacing, check the line and the letter spacing, that's the canning, and going to leave it at minus maybe 10. I think it's okay like that. So why I'm leaving it as minus 10 is because some fonts, they really have a lot of spaces on their in between each text, in between each letter. So that's why I'm doing this. I also click on this, remove it from italics, then change the letter spacing to about minus 10 to or 11. So that is okay for me. So after doing that, I'll adjust the element, that's the shape I'm using as a label for this. So for some other people this can work and they will download it, but for me, I'm still trying to see if I will add another shape. So go to elements, click on shapes, add another rectangle or square, edit this square. I want it to cover this, like let it have something like a covering cast kind of thing. So I'll change the color. When I change the color, I'll also change the transparency here. Two things so that I will see how it's going to look like. So the transparency, I'm bringing it down and positioning it backwards, at least to the point that the text will come up. And then you can see that the image of this lady we are using is not really showing again. So I'll still go to transparency. Anything you want to edit on Canva, make sure that thing is highlighted first, because if you don't highlight it, you will not be able to edit anything. So once you highlight maybe the text or this. So I duplicated it and tried to see if I place it on the test place, if it will work or not. But I'm saying that this thing is not working. I even tried to put it in a way, but it's not working at all. So what I did was to remove that stuff. Just deleted it simply. Then still try to see if I'll find another image to change, but that's to change the background image entirely. But I didn't see anything. So what I did was to come back to the background image, just click on the stuff that is covering it, shift it, then click on the background image, then click on adjust and do what? Contrast, increase brightness. So while I'm increasing all this and saturation, just these three things that I increased a bit, is so that assuming I'm covering this image, you see, it will still be bright, to the eyes. So I did this, and kind of in my mind now I'm a bit okay with this result. And then I went ahead and downloaded it. In my mind, I also tried to change the font color to see if there'll be a better color for this, but at the end of the day, still did not work. It still did not work. You know that your color has a voice when it comes to your design. Your color communicates the feeling of your design too. So in my mind, this is okay. There's nothing else to do. I just hit the download button up there and I downloaded it. But after saving this video tutorial, I saw that that's not the best. So I went back to it, deleted this thing that I added, that rectangle, went to the font. I used Anton as the font. Then another thing I did was to italicize it, left align, everything capital letter, change it to white, font size 80.7, and make thumbnail red. So if you found this video helpful, consider subscribing, clicking the like button, comment, and share this video with others that might find it helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.